All right, and we are live. Nobody's on here yet. No one's on here yet. All right, we're going to wait a couple of minutes. Okay, we're going to wait a couple minutes before we really get going. Now, Jordan, I don't know where he is. Um, Noah, I don't know where Noah is. I don't know where these guys are, but here we are. Here we are. What do you want to do? All right. Now, I'm trying to post on Instagram right now that I'm live. Oh, but Instagram is making me update. All good. All right. Okay, we got one person. This one person that's watching right now. How you doing? Let's go. Now, last week there was a lot of people, and a lot of people had questions. Now, as far as Jordan or Noah, I'm sure they'll be logging on here. Any second. But there we go. Now I'm going to put up right here on my YouTube not my YouTube, on my Instagram, on. All right, some more people going on. All right, so there's three people. Do any of y'all have any questions about wholesaling, any questions about real estate, any question about marketing, or any bottlenecks in your business? You ask away in the chat. I am here to answer questions. There we go. I don't know where Noah and Jordan is, but I'm sure they'll be here soon. Okay. Boom. I just put up my Instagram that we live. Okay. All right. One person, Mr. One Person. If you have, do you have any questions? I think Jordan and Noah. Maybe they're a no show today. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Oh, hey, hold up, Chris. The best way or place to dispo a deal. Eh, I really mean it. I think the best place is Facebook. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I think Facebook is probably the best. I think it's better than the MLS. I think it's better than Investor Lift. The thing I really like about Facebook is that, and I'm not even just talking Facebook Marketplace. I mean like the groups that are in Facebook. Like if you look and like let's say you have I've done this in markets I'd never been in, but like Houston, I had that deal randomly fall in my lap in Houston twice. And did I know any buyers in Houston? No. But I went into the search bar of Facebook and I put Houston real estate, and there's like, 3, 4 major groups. And by major groups, I mean groups with like a lot of people in it. And you just pick the 2, 3 groups that have the most people in it, and then you post your deal right there. I wouldn't put the real address, but I would recommend saying like, hey, who's buying in, X area of Houston? I got a good rental or I got a good fix and flip. And then boom, you probably get a bunch of DMs or a bunch of people will comment, and you reach out to all the people. And I like it because you can vet them by going to their Facebook. And you go to their Facebook, if it looks like they're buying houses, boom, then there you go. If it does not look like they're buying houses, be weary. And that's why I like Facebook a lot. All my best buyers, for the most part, I met right on Facebook. So Facebook's the best place to dispo a deal by far, in my opinion. Boom. There we go. I hope that was helpful. But I love Facebook. It's funny. I was never on Facebook for years because I didn't really have a reason to be. And then I got into real estate, and now Facebook is like my thing. I'm on Facebook more than anything else. I would say. I think. Yeah. Does anybody else have any questions? We got 5 people on here viewing so far. We've only been live for like 5 minutes, though. That's how this usually goes. People will start trickling in. All right, Chris, you my man. What a question! I'm so happy you asking all these questions. It's amazing. Do you think just trying to do a dispo business for other wholesalers is a good idea to start and get your feet wet? Okay, I don't. I really don't. Not, and I'm not going to be the should guy. I'm not going to tell you you should do this or you should do that or you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that. I don't really believe in that. And you could make money doing it that way to start. How and it, there's nothing wrong with that. I necessarily my two objections to that, I guess you could say, is I don't know a lot of people that have big time businesses doing that. New Western obviously is the best at that. They're just a dispo company. Keegley, the Jamil Dimji franchise, is, from my understanding, is mainly just dispo. Okay, so there is something to that model. Don't get me wrong. However, as somebody who sources their own deals, ooh, I am on a YouTube live. Could you just hit up Samantha and she'll let you in? My J. As someone who's selling deals, I get annoyed when like on Facebook or whatever, when other wholesalers flood my DMs and be like, "Oh, let me sell this deal. Let me sell this deal for you." It's like, "Oh, pops, I only need help moving garbage. This is a good deal. I don't need your help." So I don't know. I think that is tacky the right word? I don't know. I don't think you should do that though. I think you should just learn to get your own deals. That's what I think. If you want to be in this game forever and not be super reliant on the generosity of others or the bad look of others, I think you'll get more out of learning to get the deals yourself. But not to say that you can't make money that way, and not to say that may not be maybe that's the right thing for you. Maybe you just really hate dealing with sellers and you get super good at dispo and you have more and you want to do more of a volume thing. What's your lead follow-up process to contact the lead? For example, 3 calls, text the first day, 2 the second, 3. Okay. Heck yeah. Michael, let me answer this for you. All right. Perfect. So when a lead comes into my CRM, I don't have it as hot, cold, blah, 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 blah. I have 3 categories of lead, okay? Untouched means they've never been called. Discovery means I've never got them actually on the phone, really. And then interested, or obviously not interested, but we're not going to talk about not interested. And interested means that I have talked to them and they're in my actual follow-up funnel, lead talk to funnel. Okay. So untouched, when they get in there, you want to call them as soon as you can. They're out of untouched. Discovery. Okay. These are people they came into my lead fund, like my CRM is leads. I've not actually got a hold of them yet. I call them twice a day. If you're in my discovery section, you get called twice a day. And if you miss the phone call, you also receive a text. And if I have their email, they also receive an email. If I do not have their email, they don't get an email, obviously. Okay. But that is twice a day. And for people that are interested, people that I have got on the phone before, and they're actually in communication with me, I go through them. Okay. And keep in mind, if someone's like, I'll sell in 6 months, they get put in not interested, but they get put into a 6-month drip campaign, and I get a notification on month 6 to reach out to this person, but they're not in my interested. Okay. And they're in my interested. It's case by case basis. A lot of them will have set touch points that they want me to call them or want me to reach back out. The ones that don't, I hit them every day. Perfect. So Corey Brandt asks, what's the best place to learn and see how to navigate and fill out contracts and JV contracts? I virtual wholesale, and the partners I work with like to keep me in the dark about assignment fees. Okay, well, fair enough. I've got a couple things I'll say about that. So I don't know who is or who you are JVing with. I don't know the drill. Are you the one that's direct to seller? Are you the one that is doing the dispo? If you are direct to seller, you want to hurry up and not JV with people as soon as you can. That's my opinion. If you're direct to seller, try not to JV with people. If you're just starting and it's your first like 5, even 10 deals, and maybe you should JV with them, but perhaps find somebody that could help hold your hand a little bit more and educate you throughout the process, and you guys just chop it, you know. Um, if they're like keeping you in the dark with anything, I think it's really easy just to hit them on a FaceTime and say, "Yo, my boy, listen, I need help. I'm JVing with you. That I need help on the dispo, and because I'm newer, I don't want to screw it up. Blah 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 blah. My intention is to cut you out eventually, obviously, and not utilize you, but I'm going to utilize you for the next 5 deals or 10 deals as long as you educate me throughout this process. If not, I'm just going to find somebody else to do it. I'm not going to partner with you. But like, there we go. That's what I would do because it's honest, it's transparent, and it's so gangsta that you FaceTime them and telling them that. That's what I would do. If you're dispoing for somebody, you should be kept in the dark. Doesn't matter what they got it at. You know, like don't even worry about what they're making if they're the ones that are direct to seller. If you can get you a little, you know, you a little money out of it, just be happy about that because it's not your place and not your business. That is my opinion. If you Yeah, that's my opinion. And again, if you're in the position where it's your deal and you're the one with the thing that's important, like again, part of them getting this money is educating you and helping you so that you know for the future about how to fill these things out. That's how I would do it. And if you're just dispoing for people, like you're at their mercy anyway. So like you have no power and you embrace that. And if you are finding good operators to dispo their deals, you know, it is what it is. You know, be happy. And if any, and if you know they're if they are just taking it away for you or not being upfront with you or this and that, like they don't need to. You are not in any position of power if you're just a dispo guy. That is the negative thing about just being the dispo guy. Oh, Corey, you're the one that's direct to seller. Oh, then say, yo, dickhead, what's up? That's what I like. Keep it straight. Like you want to know what they're doing. Like you want to know what's going on. They need to be educating you and helping you. There's no reason why they're not. They shouldn't be keeping you in the dark. They should be helping you and guiding you through the process, or else you just have somebody else dispo. Like everyone knows all the same buyers. The idea that one person has all these special buyers is a facade. It's not real. Everyone knows the same buyers in a market if they're actually out here doing deals. Boom. Oh, Chris, thank you. Kareem, thank you. Thank you a ton, my boys. All right, Chris, you got 2,000 a month and can do that for about 3 months with no deals. Would you do PPL, cold calling, VAs, or SMS, or a combo of all the above? Okay, so cold call will be too expensive for you because cold call, maybe if everything goes perfect, it'll only be 3 months, but like you also will have to learn how to manage people. You'll probably have to do some firing and rehiring. It's going to be too much nonsense and it'll be tight on your budget. I'm not kidding. So you're out of cold call. It'll most likely take you 6 months to get anything. And like realistically, like 3 months is like everything goes absolutely perfect. The lights are shining in the perfect place, and it's bad to bank on that. So 6 months is like to start, like from start to actually making some money. 6 months for cold call, sadly. SMS could be a great option for you because if you have, so you have like 6 grand saved up. SMS, even worst case scenario with SMS is probably the same timeline, like 3 to 6 months maybe, but it's only a stack a month. So you have the budget to do it for 6 months. So I think SMS could be great for you. Do launch control. There's other things. I've just never used other things. I've only used launch. If you want launch control, I'll give you my little affiliate code. I think you get a little bit of a discount, but I would just do SMS. And there are other things too that are good for SMS. One click is good. Some people on Twitter use Zeitblast, I think it's called. I can't speak on it. I can only speak on what I know. If I don't know, I can't speak. I can only ask questions. But SMS could be good for you. You could do PPL, but you'll only have the budget for 1 month because PPL is going to cost you 4 to 6 grand for the month to get, depending on your area also, like depending on your area, it'll probably cost you 4 to 6 grand. And things better go well. You better be ready. And also your temperament has to be perfect. If you care at all about the money that you just spent and like you like feel like you need to get it back, your temperament's going to be wrong, and they're going to, these sellers are going to feel it. You have to spend this knowing I don't care, and just know, and not being stressed. And you got to be able to look them in the face and be like, no, I'm going to lowball the shit out of you and be comfortable with it. And like that's difficult if like it's the only money that you have and you're putting it up. My experience, at least, it has to be money you don't give a fuck about. And if you really don't give a fuck about it, then maybe. But with PPL, it is a roll of the dice. It's a roll of the dice completely with PPL in a lot of ways. SMS. I think you should do SMS, and you have the budget for 6 months. Also, I think you should do free on market MLS office system. Go to my YouTube or just type in YouTube search bar, not even my YouTube, MLS office system, and my video will be the first one. And I don't do any gatekeeping. If you do that, that'll be better for you. And then you'll save up even more for a budget. But if you do want to spend some money, SMS is the best marketing I've ever done. I love SMS. I have a video on SMS too on how to do it well. So just look at my YouTube, and there's just I have a step-by-step guide on how to do SMS with $1,000 budget. Man and Deer, go agent outreach is really good for new guys. Only been doing it, been very close to a deal. Only a matter of time. But the lingo and verbiage I've learned has been really beneficial. My man, Pots and Pans, you're already on the right program. I tell you that much. Do the agent outreach. I love agent outreach. I really do. It has helped me restart my life 3-4 times now from zero, and it's amazing. I have a video on my YouTube called MLS offer system, and it goes down exactly step by step what to say, what to do, and the whole program, no gatekeeping. So if you are not having a ton of success yet, any of y'all, but especially you, Manadir, bro, watch that video. I'm telling you, it works super well. 5 offers a day for 30 days straight means 150 offers. And if you follow up with every single one of them, it's 150 offers. It's statistically difficult to not get a deal. If you do no follow up, you're not going to get a deal. But if you at least do some kind of follow up with these people, it's 150 offers, but you're going to get a deal. You're going to get a deal. If you do 10 offers a day, it's 300 offers. You probably get 2 deals. Oh, Kareem, let's go. I love to hear it. Kareem met John from Renovo in New York last week. Renovo is the hard money lender, and they also do DSCR loans too. So they're not just a hard money lender. And they sponsor my podcast, the in-person one I do. And they're great people over at Renovo. That's awesome. And thank you for letting me know. It looks good if people know them because of me. So, yeah, buddy, that's awesome. Thank you for telling me. Yeah, John is good people. I'm a huge fan of John. He's really cool. Oh, man, we did do the coaching call. Let's go. I love it. I love it. I love it. Awesome. I remember. Forgive me. Let's go. I love that. I'm glad that it's been helpful. Very glad. Let's go. All right. I gotta hop out of here by 1:30. So if anybody have any other questions, I got 10 more minutes. I can rock it, which is I thought that Jordan or Noah were gonna be on this and they were gonna take over the from 1:30 to 1:45 is when we usually cut it, but they're not there, so I'll just be right here till 1:30, and then I gotta cut it. So I got 9 minutes. Does anybody have any other questions I can help you with? Novations of fire. But what's really fire is not having shiny object syndrome. If you want to do well, you need to learn how to say no. That's my opinion. So if you're already doing a bunch of regular wholesale deals and you want to add innovations, yes, super awesome. If you want to just do novations, super awesome. But you don't want to learn too many things at once. So you don't want to start out trying to do wholesale, also trying to do novations, because then you'll get nowhere. You want to minimize the things that you want to learn. You want to minimize the things that you need to comprehend. You want to minimize all the things that you want to do. So I would recommend you just worry about cash deals, regular wholesale, and then once you become efficient at that, add new things on. That's my opinion. What do you do when a realtor wants you to sign a buyer agreement? Sign that thing. Don't think anything of it. Just sign it. It's just part of the paperwork. It doesn't really mean anything, and it only has to do with that deal. And you want them to represent you on this deal anyway. That's how they'll be able to get double commission. They'll be able to make more money, and it's more of a win-win for all parties involved. Um, Corey goes, do you door knock pre foreclosures and auction dates? If yes, what's the best days and times to knock? I have never done that. I've never done any door knocking, but door knocking in general as a marketing strategy is phenomenal. It's tremendous. So if you're the type of guy that has door knocking experience, that experience is worth so much. You should do it. I think it's great to do it. For me, I don't do it. I am very comfortable with what I have going on right now, and the man hours for me to door knock don't necessarily, or not something I'm looking to do. However, I've considered hiring door knockers before because it is so good, and in wholesale there is like almost no competition. Oh my gosh, you're the most great woman ever. I'm so in love with you. Look at this. Look at this. Sexy Sam gave me lunch. Oh, I love you so much, gorgeous girl. Um, yeah, so like door knocking is super fire, but I have not done it myself, so I cannot speak on it other than the fact that I think I know that it works really well based on other people that I've had conversations with. And number two, I know there's almost zero competition. No one's door knocking. One thing I do, everyone knows I'm tapped in with all the top guys, and none of them are doing door knocking. Only person I know that door knocking is part of their business is Jack Carpenter. He doesn't wholesale. He's mainly just a buyer, wholesale a little bit, but he's mainly just a buyer, and he doesn't do the door knocking. He pays people to do it for him, and he gets so many deals that way. So I know it works. How many SMS messages do you send a day? I send, where'd it go? Okay, here we go. So I send 20,000 a month. So it's, what is it, like maybe 1,200 or so a day? I'm not sure. I'm not the one that actually sends them out. My virtual assistant sends them out. I just deal with certain types of responses that come in. He deals with he deals with like half of it. I deal with the other half. He just deals with the initial half. I deal with the second half of the process, basically, with all these people. But it's 20,000 a month. 20,000 a month is enough to do 2 deals. Chris says he feels like he should be paying for this knowledge. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much, my G. That's what I'm here for, bro. I really just want to help y'all. I really just want to help everybody. No gatekeeping whatsoever. Like, this is for everyone. Let's go. How's Coupon Club going for you? Yo, I love Coupon Club. It's only $29 a lead, and the KPIs are like cold calling KPIs. So you're going to need 40 to 60 leads to get a deal, but they're so cheap. It's amazing. So I like it a lot. It's the same cost as doing cold call, except you don't got to manage anyone. I really, really like it a lot. How much do you pay cold callers per hour and commission? I go through a cold call company that they deal with all that for me. So who knows what they pay them, but you can get a cold caller for like $5 an hour. My ticket a month per cold caller is like $1,200. So $1,200 a cold caller covers their labor, their data, and the management of them. So boom, see you later. $1,200. What do you want to do? I'll take it. That's fine with me. How's Coupon? I offer that. You would do the door knocking if it's free. It may annoy some people. That's all right. Let them be annoyed. You give them what they want. If they're annoyed, they wanted that. So you should be saying you're welcome. All right. Abdul is saying, how can I get 5 deals a month? He's doing 1 deal a month or every other month. This is so simple. Most likely you have a lead problem. You're not getting enough leads. If you're doing outbound marketing, you need, let's just say, 50 leads to get a deal. So if you want to do a deal a week, you need to get 200 leads in a month. And then boom, you should be good to go. So it's most likely a lead problem. If you're getting 200 leads in a month and you're still only doing one deal, your sales problem is messed up. Um, I have a bunch of videos on this, if you like, how you can maybe fix it on my YouTube. So if you want to go through my YouTube or Jerry Norton's YouTube, you can solve that for free. If you want to streamline it, you just book a call with me and I will help you troubleshoot it one-on-one. But you could probably fix it just by looking at the videos on my YouTube if it's a sales problem. If it's a lead problem, it's such an easy fix. You'll be so lucky if it's a lead problem, because that just means buy more leads and you'll fix it and you'll do more deals. Door knocking in the trenches. Be careful. This is true. This is true. This is very, very true. How much to do 20,000 messages a month? So easy. So launch control to do 20,000 messages a month will be like $800-900 plus the skip tracing. If you do kind skip tracing, it's like 3 cents a rec, or basically $2,000 to send 20,000 texts a month, and you should get 2 deals. The return is amazing. It's unbelievable. It's so good. It's the best marketing in my opinion. I love it. Oh, Josh, fire question. What happens when you max out data in your market for SMS? Expand your market. So my market is like an hour and a half, 2 hours from my house. And if you live in an area where it's a huge metro area, that should be perfect for you. If you don't, then you may have to go other markets, unfortunately. Boom. All right, I got 2 more minutes. Does anybody have any other questions? And also, Josh, pre-foreclosures update every month. There's certain ones that update every single month, so keep that in mind. Oh, so Kish is asking, how's it been since I dropped PPL? My FOMO's through the roof, my boy. I want to come back on it because it's so quick, but it's gambling. It's gambling. But I'm working with this PPC company, and I think we almost have it, have it good. I just locked up a deal from PPC yesterday. So hopefully the PPC is going to kick off, and then I'll never think about PPL again. And then I'm just going to be putting a ton of money into PPC. I've only been putting $5,000 a month in until we work out all the bugs between Google and myself and my website. There's like a bunch of things that go into it if you're really going to take it super serious. And I've only been doing it for 4 months now, so I probably need another 2 for it just to be tip top magoo. There's website changes. You really got to do a ton of things if you really want it to be tip top. And then I'll probably spend $5,000 a month for the next 2 months, and then maybe I'll go to 15 or something, 20. PPC, I'm just doing Google ads. Google ads, great to do with an agency. Facebook ads, probably better to do yourself if you're good at content. I'm good at content. So I'm actually going to be getting into the Facebook ads as well, but my own content, not through an agency. Doing client testimonials. I have my first testimonial and commercial I'm filming tomorrow with a seller of mine that I just closed in their house. And it's going to be good. I'm going to spend about all the money that Facebook lets me spend on it. We'll see how it goes, and we'll see how that goes. I have friends that have done well with Facebook. I've never tried it. I'm excited though, because I think I'm good at content, and no one's doing client testimonials. They're just doing agency generic BS. And I'm going to beat them all. I think Alex Ramosi says that if you do Facebook and you do your own content, you'll crush everybody else using an agency. So we'll see if he's right. I'm sure he's right. Boom. All right, everybody, I am popping off. It's been awesome. Who's running your PPC? Company that I am using is called AdWords Nerds. That's what I'm using. But all right, everybody, I got to hop off. It's been awesome rapping with y'all. And next week, come back with your questions, 1 p.m. every Wednesday, live on YouTube. Help Me Wholesale, baby. All right, it was great rapping with you, and I wish you the best.